Your time.
Okay, thank you. Take
Right
care,
on.
everyone.
Speaker Therese Terlahi, let's go to the CNMI. Ready? Just like that. It's technology, people. It's amazing. Tomas Manglona is standing by. Good morning, Tomas. He's our regional correspondent covering all things NMI.
Good morning, Chris.
Where are you
I'm
at?
calling from Saipan this morning.
Okay. Not in Tinian.
Not on Tinian, yes. We just wrapped up the huge coverage of the Divert Airfield project, which officially broke ground. Supposed to complete the job by October 2025. Just to give a quick recap, it's something that Brigadier General Jeremy Sloan, who's the commander of the Anderson Air Force Base, said that is the largest and most important Air Force project in the Pacific. And so what this investment is for the nation's defense, which really does mark the military's permanence in the region. The groundbreaking, which happened yesterday, comes after 6 years of negotiations. Ultimately, in 2019, the U.S. Department of Defense and the CNMI government and Ports Authority, they inked a 40-year lease worth $21.9 million for airport and seaport projects, including those on Tinian and this Divert Airfield. And ultimately, $161 million around that area was awarded to Black Micro Corporation based out of Guam to complete this job. We shared the story last night, and it's online as well, but did want to share some extended cuts from some of the remarks that were given by the military officials in the CNMI. If we're able to,
we're not able to, Tomas.
For the Anderson Air Force Base.
Sorry, Tomas, I don't see the clips here. My apology.
No worries. And so one thing that Sloan did say was that the Tinian Divert Development Project is the largest and most important Air Force project in the region. Another thing that was shared by Mayor Edwin Aldan was that he says that he's certain that the project will continue to demand a labor force that will bring in more development opportunities for our people moving forward. And this morning, my understanding is that they are holding that job fair as well today on Tinian. And so also in present attending the ceremony was Rear Admiral Benjamin Nicholson. He said, for now and into the future, this airfield will enhance our ability to meet mission requirements, broaden defense strategies, and expand our capabilities for training and testing operations. And so, this being one of the most tangible, significant developments so far in terms of the military buildup here in the Northern Mariana Islands, and this Divert Airfield, which is basically, that backup to Anderson Air Force Base during times of training and things of that nature, is set to be completed by 2025, if not sooner. You had all of those military officials, ranking members of the military attend, in addition to local leadership. A long time coming for those on Tinian who've seen these negotiations happen in the past decade or so, for this new taxiway, as well as the parking aprons for about 12 fueling aircrafts. And so you can view the full ceremony. We brought it to you live yesterday. That's on our YouTube page and our Facebook page, and watch all that was said and done yesterday on the island of Tinian. I did want to shift gears a little bit with some news with regards to the Senate impeachment trial of Governor Torres. On Friday, the CNMI Senate is going to be holding a joint committee meeting at 9 a.m. to discuss the House resolution impeaching Governor Torres. But also, for the first time, we're going to be hearing about those Senate impeachment rules that will set the parameters for the impeachment trial. One thing that was noticeable is that the public notice said that due to COVID mitigation, oral testimonies won't be heard. So instead, if you want to give your public comments, you'll have to do that via email. And of course, as we all know, the Senate impeachment trial has yet to be scheduled. And for those who might need a refresher, Governor Torres was impeached by a vote of 15 yes, 4 no, and 1 abstention in the House. And in the Senate, where he's going to be tried for these impeachment articles, 6 of them, there's going to be at least the Senate would need 6 out of 9 members of the 9 Republican led Senate to vote for his conviction. And just one quick update with regards to the COVID frontline here. The CNMI, unfortunately, yesterday reported its 27th COVID-related death on Tuesday. And so, in addition to that, 171 new cases on Saipan, bringing the total close to 9,000, Chris. So those are some of the headlines we're tracking. And again, the full ceremony from the island of Tinian for this major development is available on our platforms.
Thank you so much, Tomas. Just real quick, because I've been to Tinian Divert Airfield. Like, how big are we talking? Can like the stealth bomber land there? Or is it limited to a smaller aircraft or what?
Yeah, those were some of the questions I had. We didn't have the chance to ask those specific questions in terms of the actual scope of it. We do know that one thing that Leonard Kaye, who's the GM for Black Micro Corporation, said the airfield development at the Tinian International Airport encompasses approximately 1,000,002 cubic yards of mass excavation for the development of a new taxiway, and again, accommodating 12 fueling aircrafts. And so a major commitment in the Northern Mariana Islands, and again, this becoming the outcome of those negotiations, one of the first that we've seen, and that the local leadership has been able to attend and address in this way in person in partnership with the military. Of course, all of this coming as Tinian and the CNMI continues to look for more opportunity, economic opportunity, sustainability, consistency in its markets. And this is just one of those steps that they're taking. The Tinian leadership and local leadership yesterday welcomed it with open arms with the agreement that they inked to make this happen.
Thank you, Tomas, so much.
Thanks.
Be safe. Tomas Manglona, our regional correspondent. Let's go a little more local here with our link update from the KUAM News team, brought to you by Pacific Point. Superintendent John Fernandez is coming up next on the show.